All right. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sound on. Sound off. Lightweight. Lightweight. Asus Vivio book. Check. Lightweight OBS. Check. Even our database is lightweight. We use SQLite. Everything's light. Keep it light. I've lost weight. Keep it light. I don't know why this is so framed out and bleeding. Like, one second, I have to fix that. There. Okay. All right. Ton of baseball today. Radio call-in show. Make sure it's in frame there. It could bleed off. Cough button. Etc. Words out of my mouth. Today's baseball slate. Game 2 of the wild card for all 4 teams. Yesterday's action was quite the spectacle. Quite the spectacle. Quite spectacular as well. These two guys, we've watched them all year. They're pretty dang good. Hey, it is a call-in radio show, so if you see me looking down at my phone, I'm looking for call-ins, 872-216-5771. You know, you got 5 minutes. Give us your cells. No video needed. Just call in, and I'll put the mic to the phone, and it'll capture it way better than the other mic did. The other mic was so good, it didn't capture phone calls, but this mic is so bad, it actually will capture phone calls. And we could set this mic up somewhere. It would be even funnier if I was speaking into it as if it was one of those big Schultzes or whatever they're called, Schutzes, whatever. It'd be hilarious. It's just, no, but this is all lightweight. I'm in my garage. I'm on a laptop. It's like a $30 wireless mic. I'm on some, luckily we got a new kitchen table. Because if we didn't get a new kitchen table, I wouldn't be using the old kitchen table in the garage as my workbench. We could turn up the audio input as well. I want to see it get to as high as this can. I don't want to be, yeah, there we go. I don't want to be screaming in your ears, but you do need to hear what I'm saying. And my voice is a little bit deeper than the average bear. Speaking of which, I've been watching these other call-in shows. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we're talking about anymore when you hop into these things. There was a group of people who put on a WWE-like performance that I thought was pretty interesting. Nowadays, it is a wasteland in multiple areas of interest, right? Just like people's general interest, whether it's sports, whether it's comedy, like there is a total gap from what people used to like into what people are now asking for. Don't know if technology is a part of it. Could be. It would be awesome if technology made people just like even the smallest bit, I guess, more inept or less inept, more adaptive. Exactly. Speaking of which, baseball. Baseball's awesome because like it's just the raw numbers. Like we can all go through this. I looked at this stuff earlier. Some stuff that really stuck out was this 33% whiff rate on a pitch he doesn't throw often, right? Count at 327 on pitches thrown of what was categorized as a sweeper. That's why a lot of these percentages I read about yesterday can go over 100 is because they don't know which one to categorize it for, so they put it into both columns. Like the pitch itself, they didn't know whether to call it a sweeper or a cutter or a sinker or most likely like a curveball sweeper or a slider sweeper. Like sweepers are this old pitch that is now being thrown again. Sweepers were from like the fucking 50s and 60s, man. Like the sweepers. So You really want it even higher, but this is still a really good one. Out of every single pitch that will be thrown in this game between both sides, the one that has the most whiff rate belongs to Mr. Tanner Beebe. Great spin. Anything above 22 is awesome spin. He's throwing fastballs at you, man. He's throwing fastballs a ton of the time. Um, fastball slider stuff. The split finger is the slider. Why this is probably gonna. This one might be 100, but I thought the split finger. I guess it moves different. He throws them pretty. This is a hodgepodge, right? You're getting fastball cutter from BB, but you're getting a hodgepodge from Miz all season. His spin's not great though, so like the ball isn't moving as much as he wants. So you'll see hard hit on his fastball, 36. His hard hit on every single pitch he throws is higher than his opponent's hard hit against, and we'll get to that, right? We have all that stuff. Top five hitters, especially on both sides. This is what I use during the regular season to find like home run guys. This stuff is important, and like expected weighted on base from Statcast is still like really interesting to look at. Guys who are expected to just get on base, right? Whether it's however by any means necessary, getting on base. It's all encompassed to a weighted on base average. OBA used to just be like walks, hits, didn't account for everything else. Like as granular as a drop third strike, man. But reaching on errors, fielder's choices. Fielder's choices did not affect your on base average. It was not taken into account, I believe. Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. But here's how the Tigers line up against cutters, right? This is what because again, we kind of have to remember, like ideally we could just ask it and it could be like an actual GPT fucking prompt response and like ask a question, you get a response. The way it is set up right now, we're kind of stuck on like opponent against specific pitches. Now Prop Finder does have this stuff too. I thought that was Prop Finder, but we'll pull up Prop Finder in a second. Colin Ray's a guy I really want to see pitching this Cubs game today. But cutters for Dingler, uh, absolute abominable, super high whiff, right? So you look at the cutter whiff is like 32%, 30, yeah, 30, no, 30%. 30% whiff on the cutter is nasty stuff, man. That's a huge, huge edge. His second most used pitch is getting whiffs at 30% clips. Huge, huge edge. Tanner Beebe's been good all year. You could look at his win loss. You could look at his ERA. You could look at these are the saver stuffs, right? He's not going to punch you out. He's just getting guys out. His weighted OBA is almost exactly um, what Miz is projected to be in this game. So like a 309 on both sides is really sweet. You're going to see a base runner here and there, but first five under again. Like this is another pitching matchup, and I don't know why the numbers aren't reflecting it. Hard hit at 82, 83, 83. Like these guys aren't going to get knocked. They have potential to, right? Lower whiffs here, like on this sinker, on the fastball, low whiffs. Uh, though it is somewhat of a punch out pitch for strikeouts, but the sinker not so, right? His RV is -1 on this pitch. His worst pitch is his sinker. Probably won't throw it as often, but potential damage pitch. Like an absolute potential damage pitch. If Miz gets crafty and wants to throw a sinker somewhere, say to a guy, you know, down here who can hit a sinker. Austin Hedges can't hit a sinker. Never mind, let's keep going. Who can hit a sinker. This guy, Bo Naylor, not even in the game today. Also, all right, just as long as the mic stays on. Dude, yesterday we had issues with the mic not staying on. Sinker again here. Low whiff, low hard hit. What was Bo Naylor's? Is Naylor even in the game today? Because this actually isn't, these aren't the worst stats ever for the sinker. Super low whiff, really good hard hit, really good average exit velocity. Now he's hitting bloop shots, line drives. This is a line drive. Decent quality score, though. Highest quality score we'll see is from Bo Naylor so far on the sinker. 68 slow. We don't really need to look at it. Schneeman, I don't think he's going to be playing today. Arias against a sinker, negative launch angle, hitting it straight into the ground 104 times. This is your average launch angle for a sinker. I don't want. I'm looking for exploitative pitches. So like a hitter who's really been getting a hold of that pitch, -11 and that 11.31 for Rodriguez. Only 22 pitches seems super low. I don't know how much he's played this year, but Jose Ramirez against a sinker is going to be our guy. Dude, we found it. We found it. Look at that, dude. Look at that. That's fucking beautiful, man. 415 expected weighted on base. Looking at a 357 batting average. That's a hit, at least a hit, right? Against the sinker, though. So you got to think, like, actually, what will you see mostly? Is that fastball slider? Even that split finger actually is where it's at. Split finger was weird. I forget how they categorize split finger. This is splitter. This might be it. You didn't do that well against it, but the fastball obviously crushing too. 26% hard hit, 34% hard hit on the sinker though. If Miz gets crafty and tries to sneak a sinker, if I'm Jose Ramirez, I'm only looking for sinkers, man. I'm only looking for like a 1-2 count somewhere where I'm behind, where he thinks he's ahead, and can throw me a sinker over like right there to the plate. I'm gonna demolish this pitch, man. I'm gonna hit it 20 degrees. I'm gonna smash it 89 miles per hour, 88 miles per hour. I'm gonna hit it hard 34% of the time, and I'm only gonna whiff at it 5% of the time. This is an incredible stat. This is an incredible number. We found something good here. How about Manzardo? He had a hit yesterday as well. Really solid. Really, really solid. It's just below where Jose Ramirez is in every category. A little higher in his whiff, but not tremendously bad. Lower sample. If he had the 130 or whatever Jose had, 163. 163. I don't know why pitchers are throwing him this pitch. Don't throw him a sinker, guys. Don't throw Jose Ramirez a sinker, man. He's gonna hit it. He's gonna hit it hard. Like 1/3 of the time, man. That's crazy. Don't throw him sinkers. Don't throw him sinkers. All right. Well, we found a Jose Ramirez play. Wonder what that looks like. 872-216-5771 for game one. This game has started. Let's turn it on to the TV that we have in the garage. Lightweight setup. TV's hanging on the garage. 42-inch smaller TV, right? Been told by friends and family if I want to really extend the garage usage, maybe a bigger TV's in my future. Low maintenance, guys. Everything low maintenance can run you a while. Low maintenance stuff. So we're gonna turn this game on. I will put for this text capture. AL. Don't know where I can put this. Probably here, and no, it sticks out too much. I think it just sticks out too much. I mean, that's what we have so far. That's what we figured out so far. You could look at Jose Ramirez right here too. Against cutters, he's not going to be seeing those, so it doesn't really matter. Again, this was for just overall because they go to the bullpen and stuff, and they throw everything, and we're just looking at their best pitch by expected weighted on base average every day with our poll. So that's why it's 4-4. You'll see like the highest number will always, it'll be top down here. So this is just complementary to getting on base. We look for guys who get on base. This is complementary to guys who get on base, especially if their samples are like on a fastball where like Spencer Torkelson can absolutely rock them today, right? Like these are great numbers. I don't remember if he got a hit yesterday, but torque against the cutter is where we really want to see that with. So let's go find that. And it's all right here. It's all on this URL. It's all good. Spencer Torque on the cut. At a 24% whiff is really good. Anything with a higher whiff, lower hard hit, I like. Low launch angle, hitting ground balls. Uh, not that hard. Only seen it 45 times, low sample, so I don't know how he's just missing out on seeing cutters. What about that sweeper too? ST for sweeper. Hits it okay. Nah, he whiffs a ton, man. What am I talking about? He whiffs a ton here. 34% whiff on that sweeper. 7% hard hit. It's low. Good launch angle. When he gets a hold of it, he gets a hold of it. Not fast though. He ain't hitting home runs, but it is getting up in the air. But he ain't hitting it hard whatsoever. 7% of the time he's hitting that pitch hard. That's a low percentage. Very lowest percentage you'll see on the board. What's visible right here. And this is Riley and Spencer too. So Edge BB. Edge BB because he's our lock to get 14.5 today. Speaking of which, do we have 1, 2, 3 just yet? Because I'm looking to go no hitter through the first 5 is our lotto, is a real lotto. I like the Guardians today, man. I think they were the favorite in the game. It was a fun game yesterday. Cubs was fun. Everything's fun. Fun, 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 fun. I'm gonna have to figure out how to actually show everything. Yeah. I want to show the screen more, so I'm gonna just take that away. If you call in, I got locks. 87 something. 872-216-5771. Wildcard game 2. Out to start now. Between the Guardians and the Tigers. An incredibly dramatic end to the regular season. No 163 needed. Wasn't available, didn't need it. Home field advantage. And Detroit comes out with a win yesterday because of this 14 strikeout performance by their starting pitcher. Now, Miz is also a really solid guy. Detroit was in the lead the entire month, or the entire month leading up to the crash. They were, playing really solid baseball, built upon even better baseball. And then they went like 14-40 or something. Kind of brutal. Not like, I don't know if it was 14-40. It was back in August or late mid-July. I don't really remember. Who cares? Really, who cares? Because you're in the wild card now, right? Both teams are going to be playing in the wild card. They're playing each other in the wild card. That's sweet. It's a 3-game set against this team. You could have lost 100 games and you're just playing them 3 times. It don't matter if you won 100, lost 100. Don't matter. Yeah, you're on the road, but you're against a divisional opponent you play 16, 18 times anyway. You're there 9 times of the year anyway. Not bad. Kind of familiar with the area, actually. That's why a lot of these guys are journeymen. They get sent around the same division because it's like, yeah, actually have a landlord friend who could, it's less baggage. It's less people than the organization that have to spend money and time and resources to help out these new guys. Happens in football way more frequently because people in football are super stingy and they think they can just replicate talent the way that like the MLB knows for a fact they can. The NFL assumes they could, and like there's no data to prove that. Like your younger guys suck, your older guys are going to be better. The older guys are going to win more. Your younger guys are going to get hurt more frequently. Like that's just football. But for baseball, you can know like you could build in the aggregate. Absolutely. Let's go back to some hitters. So we found Jose Ramirez based on his like cutter approach and his sweeper approach being pretty solid. 20, yeah, pretty solid. So anytime hit 2 hits today, if he sees BB twice, he could be the only guy getting a hit though. That's the only guy I reasonably see getting a hit. Maybe Manzardo as well. With the sinker, that's not what we want to look at. We want to look at the sweeper. He's whiffing 50% of the time on the sweeper. And the cutter, he's also whiffing 24% of the time. And if BB's throwing it at 30% whiff and he's whiffing 24%, that's 26 or yeah, a fourth of the time you're going to get a whiff, like just based on. So if you throw this pitch, 12 times, he'll whiff at it 4 times or 3 times. That's brutal. 3 times he'll whiff at it. Uh, That's a good whiff rate. Punch out 3 pitches for punch outs. You could strike out 3 times on this, just based on the whiff alone, Manzardo. So I don't see him getting. He could get a hit. He's been a hot bat, and all of his numbers elsewhere are really, really solid. Um, you could see that's Jose Ramirez. Whoops. Sinker approach is really solid. That's about all the case I can make for him. He still has like a ton of home runs this year. That's what Prop Finder tells us. Like the your standard baseball metrics, a little advanced stuff, but like this is the real biometric stuff that we want to be looking at to make better decisions. This is the guy that actually stinks, and I do not know if he is playing or not today. I wish I saw the starting line. Let's just go to Prop Finder. I keep saying it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I could care less about hockey on Prop Finder, brother. Actually, they probably have decent stuff. It's probably similar to your basketball and soccer statistics. T Beasy. We took this one. This is the one we took. Good luck us. T Beasy. Strike 1. Way to get ahead. Fuck, I went to the wrong team. Manzardo. Naylor is in the game. These numbers stink, but go back to Naylor. Naylor is going to bat 5th today. This was interesting. No. Was it the sweeper? Yeah. Still whiffs. Nah. We're not interested in Bo Naylor stuff. Oh, man. You're kidding, bro. We were just wondering if Rochi was going to play. Yeah, there he is, man, making an error. Getting hurt, rolling over his own fucking thumb. That's an error. Do not count that as a hit. I need a double play to stay alive in every fucking thing I have. Because 9 up, 9 down, even with that's an error. It's not a hit. That's a hit. Absolutely a hit. I'm so dead, bro. I'm so dead. Move on. Brutal start to the game. Second pitch. Couldn't even make it past the second pitch. Come on. Lock in, BB. Double plays are awesome. Dude, they're going to go talk to him. We started this game 10 minutes late. And now on the second, third pitch, he's got to get taped up. Like, he rolled on his fucking wrist. He made a bad play. He screwed up. He could have made an out. E5. E4, excuse me. E4. God. Now I have Gleyber Torres. Dang. Nasty cutter, dude. He's really just going to throw the cutter today. That's sweet. Then I'm not super worried about Torres. Damn, I wish he got that out, bro. They called it a hit. That's a bummer. Lazy, bro. Sinker. Bro, that's an air, bro. Another air. You're kidding me, dude. Kidding. Dude, you can't write it. The Indians are gonna fucking choke so fucking hard. You play great baseball for the last month and a half. You come back in this historic way, and then you fucking choke game 2 like this. Disgusting, dude. I'm dead. Low pitch count. Only thing that's gonna save me is the low pitch count. Get the ball on the ground, dude. Now you gotta face Kerry fucking Carpenter. They did call Parker Meadows a hit. Infield single. Torres E7. E8. Jeez Louise. E8. He was shifting to left, right? E8. Brutal, man. Brutal way to start this whole day. Really. Realistically, just a brutal way to start this day. Jose Ramirez is the only thing that's going to save us. Kerry Carpenter. We've seen sinkers and cutters so far. High whip, low whip, hard hit, sinker. Don't throw him a sinker, buddy. I wouldn't throw Kerry Carpenter a sinker if I were you, dude. He handles that pretty well. I would just throw him fastballs and cutters, man. He's pretty good with those fastballs too, but those cutters for sure. Just he's gonna whiff. Just throw your cutter, man. Change up a good pitch. He's way in front of you. He usually hits those on the ground. He pitches. All right. A double play here is huge, man. Or a strikeout. A strikeout's huge. I think you only need a double play at. Nah, I'm wrong. I would need a triple play here. Triple play would be sick. That'd be a very sick way to start this game. Don't know how many times those happen. Doesn't seem like they happen often. Bonjour. That air was brutal because like a double play, I could face the minimum in this at bat, but now there's first and second because of an error. Not great, just not great. Cubs are at 2, which is nice. Now I gotta sit here for 45 more minutes and watch this crazy dog shit. I guess they're. I would throw a cutter, man. Changeup's fine. Changeup's fine, but like, I'd definitely be throwing this guy a cutter here. I don't see anyone in this order is going to do any damage to Miz. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of the mound. Miz did have good stats too. His hard hit was bigger though. Like he could get. This could be the same situation on the other end. This game could go over. I don't know. BB's gonna find something. Your four seam's not there, Bucko. I don't know what that live number would be. 6 still, 6.5 would be fun. 7.5. Fourth, 3. I'm dead. Check 3. Ball dropped it in there. Very good, very good. 1 out. First out of the day came on his 13th pitch. Not great, not great, not great, not great. I don't know, dude. If you're in an elimination game, here's how I look at it. And you're pitching well. Strikeout 2 strikeouts after this first inning. Under 20 pitches. Infield single and an air is where you got caught up. No, if I'm Tito, right? No problem. That cutter's nasty, bro. That cutter's nasty. Torkelson, whiff. He's a really dangerous guy though. But I cutters low and away are sick, man. Guys can't see that pitch come out your hand, they're not hitting it, especially if it's 90, 92. Fastball now. Perfect, dude. There we go. There we go. Clap it up, Guardians fans. Let's fucking battle, dude. I love baseball, man. I'd be so sick to just drop a curve right in his fucking face right here. The last pitch he's expecting is a curveball. Yeah, another fastball. You could waste two here, man. Get crafty. Throw another cutter though, probably. Don't throw that fastball. He gets a hold of it. He's been pretty good. If he's maybe you want him to think you're throwing a fastball. I don't know. It's mental gymnastics up there, dude. Almost got him on a cut. Ball's spinning. It's rotating for sure. You want to see his stuff. His stuff wants you got to see action on his move. Like the pitch has to break. You have to watch the ball, make sure it goes whichever way it's supposed to go. If it does, you're good. If it's rotating, you're good. Strike three. Cutter. Nasty. Stick with the cut, bud. Back to back Ks. Kind of blew up everything I thought with the laddering of outs, but that's okay. That's a small one. We just need 15 outs. That's all we need. 5 innings pitch. Good pitch, buddy. He's dialed. He's back. There we go. I wouldn't give it up. I'd stay dialed here, right? 2 outs and you're not out of the inning. Riley Green. Good pitch, good pitch, good pitch. I like it. I think he stays in the game. I would love like a ground ball out right at 20 pitches or something. 96 is nasty. He's a fucking element state. Low hard hit, high whip on the fastball. Wow. A lot of pitches and just missing it and not hitting it hard. Good angle when you do get a hold of it. Not You're not hitting it far, man. It's 80 miles. That's really soft off the bat. It's bloop singles. Yeah, he's gonna just that's his third fastball in a row. I just keep throwing the guy fastballs, man. Or get him with the cutter. Finish him off with the cutter. 30 yeah, finish him off with the cutter. 2-2. 22 pitches. Get out of here, 23 pitches, you're alright. You're not dead. You're not looking great. You're not healthy. Strike three, boy. Change up. 3 strikeouts in a row. It's a bad beat. How quick can these guys settle in is a huge edge. Who's gonna bat? Juan Valero Ramirez. Who's this kid? They want to just throw lefties today. Or hit bat lefties against this guy. What's his against left-handers? What's the decision making here? Where's left-handers? More batters faced. What's the theory? Guess your doubles are more. It's not that many batters faced next to how many additional singles, doubles, triples from lefties. I guess they hit lefties better, but not hard. Fastball, splitter, slider. That's what he throws lefties. Fastball, splitter, slider. Fastball, splitter, slider. Split finger, fastball, slider. Bruhan. You don't want to let fucking Vidal Bruhan take you deep. This is a flyout, but it went 344. I don't know. I guess you wanted to see him against more lefties. You're really batting this kid. Who the fuck is this kid? Chase DeLauder? I guarantee I have nothing on this kid. No one does. Who is he? He's in your lineup? What? Why are we on this side? We're on the wrong side. BB's gonna be good though. He's gonna have to go 5 if it's 1-0 Detroit. If it's even if it's 2-1, 2-0, 2-0 is a stretch, but 2-0 Detroit, and I think he gets through 5 for sure. Numbers stink. These numbers stink. That DeLauder kid was the kid who fucking dropped it in center field. No way. Of course he is, dude. What a bum. Like that's how I get fucked. That's how I get fucked in my bet. This for some kid playing for center field for the first time in a wild card game. Are you kidding me, dude? You gotta be kidding me. It's a joke. An absolute joke. Hey, thanks for calling the calling radio show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? They're trying to sell me something. They didn't want to be on the show. Yeah, all we really had was Tanner Beebe props, and they're dead because of the center fielder kid. Unbelievable. Probably gonna go mow the grass, do something kind of productive. It seems so productive.